going, guys? Welcome to another video. It is Saturday, September 14th. It is 10:30 in the morning. I'm in the 8320 with the big grain cart on. I'm driving down the road. We are leaving the Snow Hill field. In the last video, we got done harvesting our first field, the Snow Hill field. And we are on our way back. We're taking everything back to the shop for now. And we're going to test some ears in the Agnew field and possibly another field as well to see which one we might go to first, and so we know where we're taking these big behemoths. But we got our accident with the semi tire fixed this morning. We got the other we got the other Pete completely emptied out. Got some dirt put on the side of that pit so we don't gouge any other tires on that pit. And now it's just a matter of we're back on the road and we're back going again. So we're going to figure out what field we're going to go to, and we're going to keep on going. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, second video of Harvest 2024. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys do at any point, make sure you guys smash the like button on this video. And I'm going to get this big behemoth back to the shop, and we'll see what we got to do. I wanted to show you guys our dryer site setup. So you can see the pit there where the trucks dump out into the auger there. It goes up into the wet bin there. And then you can see when it's all on, the corn comes down at the bottom, goes out of the wet bin, up the auger, and into the dryer. And then you can see the corn goes out of the base of the dryer there, and it goes up the auger into the big dry bin where our dry corn goes. All right, guys, it's now just past 11. I'm in my dad's pickup, driving to town to grab a few quick things. We decided that the Agnew field wasn't quite ready. We're not going to do the Agnew field. So instead of going all the way down south to Agnew's, we are going to go up north to our farthest north field along the highway, which is what we call Diane's. We're going to be up at Diane's combining today. Scott was unsure. He just said he was unsure if we were going to run tomorrow. He didn't think we were going to run tomorrow. I guess we'll see how things go today. And I guess he'll say tonight, we'll see what he says tonight. If we run tomorrow, great. If not, that's fine too. And we'll be back at it Monday. But I'm going to run to town and grab some munchies for my dad. That's pretty much what I'm grabbing. He wanted me to go on a snack run for him. And while they get dad's taking the grain cart down, and the combine and the header going up, and they're going to open up. And when Scott starts opening things up, the guys, Dad and Cam, are going to jump in here with me, and I'm going to give them a ride back down to the bin site and grab their semis. And then we'll go back to the field, and I'll jump in the tractor, and we will get going on another cornfield. Alright, guys, we are in the field known as Diane's. I just got done taking the guys to the semis, and they are both here now in the trucks. And now we are going full speed ahead. I'm in the cart getting my first dump. Dad got a little bit on the cart when he was opening up here. Scott put a little bit on. But now we are full speed ahead, and we are going. So I'm going to get this dump. And this field's a little bit different. We got some steep hills to battle on this north patch, but nothing that a little bit of just slow and steady can't fix. So we are going to keep on going here and get this field knocked out as much as we can today. I don't think I got to show you guys anything of it yesterday, but we are dumping on the go here, going 3 miles an hour. We got some steep hills in this field, so I've kind of been on my A game, figuring out the controls of this tractor and kind of how it works. But we're loading on the go. I just sent Dad off, my first full load of the day. Kind of going down these hills, I keep going up and down on my line, but we're gonna get dumped. All right, guys, it is now 3:30, just about, and we got done with this first patch on the north side, and now we are crossing the fence line, and we're gonna start doing the patch that goes all the way around the house. This patch is done. There's been a lot of sitting and waiting for trucks today, so I'll end up sitting for about 5-ish minutes, and sometimes more than that, to wait for a truck to show up, and then we begin. But I got the Iowa game on my radio. They just kicked off at 3, the Iowa game, so go Hawks. I'm listening to them. They're playing Troy today, so I'm listening in on the game. That's usually a tradition of ours out here in the field, where we always, when it comes time for kickoff, we always flip on the game and listen to the game. So 1, we know what's going on, and 2, it's just fun to hear. It's different from music. You can hear the game. You're up to speed on what's going on with the Hawkeyes. So I've got the game on, but we're gonna keep on trucking here. Like I said, we just opened up. We're opening up this new patch just across the fence line here. We're still gonna load trucks over there where we have been, but we're now moved over to this next patch here. But we're gonna keep on going. Alright guys, it's now 5:15. Looks like we are on one of the last couple passes here, just some short passes left in this next patch on the north side of the field we call Diane's. I really like this view right here. Sitting on top of this hill. I'm gonna throw her in park because we just got some short rows here. You know, you see the railroad tracks going under the bridge. We got the house, the field. I can see the trucks going over the bridge when they're leaving and coming. I can see them going down the road over there and hitting the gravel when they're going towards the bin site. Just really beautiful scene right here. It's one of the best scenes I've seen, you know, in any of our fields. This is really, really cool looking. They've had a couple trains go by here throughout the day today, and it's really, really cool. Just really nice sight. I'm just gonna let you guys soak this in. It's really cool looking. But we are on the last little section, last passes of this patch, and then we're gonna jump across and do that patch there, and then we're gonna see how far we go there. Well guys, we just got done with those last couple passes there, and the boss has said to park it because we are full down at the wet bin site. Unfortunately, that means that we are done for the day. That's it for the day for harvest. So I'm gonna bring the tractor over and park it behind my dad's pickup here, and I'm gonna jump in the truck and go to the dryer site, pick up the drivers of the trucks and take them back to the shop, and we will brainstorm and see what's going on for tomorrow, whether we're running or not. But that's it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed joining me today in the field. But we're gonna just get this stuff shut down, and we'll see you when we run again. All right, guys, it is 6:30. I am leaving the shop now. We shut down because, like I said in the last clip, I was told that we were all filled up. The wet bin is so full that the trucks have to sit on the pit for ages without even dumping because they got to wait for the system to run all the wet corn through. So we got plenty of room in the dry bin. It's just we got to take some time to let the dryer run and let it empty out that wet bin and move it all through the dryer and into the dry bin. So we shut down for the night, and the boss told us to take tomorrow off, so we'll have Sunday off, and he's gonna leave the rest of Diane's field for another day. He's gonna leave Diane's for a while. We are gonna go ahead, I guess tomorrow he said that he's gonna come out and he's just gonna shuffle the grain cart and the combine and stuff. He's gonna shuffle it all down and take it down south to the Agnew field. So the rest of Diane's is gonna wait until another time. to be harvested. And I guess Monday morning we will be down at Ag News. That's it for this week for harvest. But we're gonna see what happens tomorrow. I'm gonna take the day off. Might have some fun with the guys. We'll see what's going on. And we'll be back in the field Monday. Alright guys, it's now Monday, September 16th. It is 12:30 in the afternoon. I'm in the semi with Dad today. We had a little bit of a change of plans. There were some doctor's appointments going on with some of the crew today. So the boss said that at least until he gets back, he was wanting Dad to be hauling some dry corn out of the dry bin at our dryer site. We just got done dumping load number 3 of dry corn. We're gonna get back and we'll see what's going on. So this is our dryer site. You guys have already seen it this year, but I'll show you guys the progress in our dry bin here. Our base is still at 2.5 rings down. We haven't quite budged off the sides. We have taken quite a bit out of the middle there. It was peaked up pretty good, but now we got a darn good crater. We can fit quite a bit of corn in here now. But this is what it looks like in the bin. You can see in the middle there where it's sucking out the bottom through the sweep. And then of course if you look up, you can see the auger where it falls in when it comes in. Alright guys, it's now 1:30. I'm just leaving the bin site with my dad's truck. Dad is currently loading load number 4 of corn like I showed you. But Scott showed up and he gave us the rundown. He does want to combine today. We weren't sure if he was going to just say, well, let's just wait till tomorrow and hammer down in the morning. But he wants to go down and get started on Ag News today. So I'm taking this back to the shop, and Scott's going to jump in the black Peterbilt and take it down. I'm going to jump in the Dodge and take it down so we have a pickup to get the crew back. And I think Tom's going to take the service truck down, I do believe. I don't know exactly. I haven't been told if I'm running grain cart today or not. Well, I guess we'll just have to go down to the field and find out. But I'm going to get back and head on down to the field and we'll see what we got to do. Alright guys, just got here to the field. Tom and Scott have jumped in the combine. I think Scott's going to show Tom kind of how to work that combine, because then I think Scott's going to be driving the Black Pete. Once Dad gets that dry corn dumped, he's on his way down here. And I don't see Jonesy around, so I just assume I'm running grain cart. So I'm going to fire this girl up, the 8320. There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Another day in the 8320. I'm ready. Hope you guys are too. I'm just going to sit here and let the combine kind of get started. But we are going to get going. The corn looks really good down here, actually. Looks really, I don't see very much green, if any at all. There's a little bit in the leaves there. But it's actually pretty far along. So this is by the sounds of it, I think this is the same number seed corn that was on the Diane's field. So it's about the same age and same kind of quality. So looks good. But I'm just following the combine as we start to open up the Ag News North section. But you can see it stretches all the way up in that back hill and up and around this tree bank and up on the hill there and all the way back around. Ag News is a big field, and then across the creek we have a big section back there as well, and then another section further back. So we'll definitely be here a few days, but overall it's going to take a few days to get this done. And there's probably going to be a bit of sitting and waiting on my end, or even in the combine too, because it's such a drive to get back up to the dryer site. So there's going to be, just like at Diane's, where instead of them having to wait on the wet bin to get them empty, it's just I'm going to have to sit and wait for them to get back, because it's kind of a trek. But I'm in the grain cart again, the 8320. I'll give you guys a little bit of footage as the day goes on. I don't know how late we're going to run tonight, but I have a feeling it's going to be kind of late. I don't know, this might be the first after sundown harvest we have. I don't know. So considering it's 2 o'clock and we just got started, I have a gut feeling this is going to be our first after sunset working night. But I'm gonna keep on going here, and I'll take you guys along. Alright, so I just got a majority of the peat filled. I'll show you how my shutdown procedure is in this big tractor. So I have my gate opened up all the way. But so now that it's kind of trickling, I'm going to push my lever to put it back in, which is this one here, my lever 1. And then shut that. Then I'm going to wind her down. Give the auger a chance to clean out. I'm going to throttle her all the way down to idle. Give her a minute to trickle out in idle. Then I flip my PTO off. That shuts off the auger completely. And then I just open up my auger switch and I push it all the way down and I can let it go and it folds up. So I'm gonna need another hopper. I'm gonna need another hopper for Scott to get this truck filled up. So I'm gonna go find where they're at and we're gonna keep going. Just sent off my 4th truckload of the night, 2 loads per truck. We are just beginning our straight rows now, our down backs. We are finally done opening up this big field, going around the perimeter, around and around and around. Now we're finally doing our down backs. So now we're really gonna get some corn out. But I figured now that I'm sitting here for a little bit now, I figured I'd give you guys a lunchbox tour. What I had in my lunchbox today. So here it is. I've got a ham and cheese sandwich with mayonnaise, of course. I got a big bag of potato chips that I can just snack on. I got some peanut butter cheese cracker sandwiches, and I got a nice cold Pepsi for my supper. I have another thing of peanut butter crackers in here as well, and of course I'll have more chips for snacking if I need something to snack on throughout the rest of the night. And when this Pepsi is gone, I have my water jug that I can sip water. So that is my lunchbox tour. Pretty much it's been all the same stuff, except this is the first time I've brought lunch meat sandwiches. I've had peanut butter sandwiches the past few days, but that's my lunchbox tour. So I'm gonna eat what I can and we're gonna keep on working. Good. Thanks, sir.
Alright guys, it's now 7:30. I just got done loading up Dad, and Scott just called me and said that we are shutting down once I filled him up. So, I'm throwing the tractor in park. I'm going to shut everything down and pack my stuff up, and we're going to head to the shop for the night. We got quite a bit done on this north section, but I assume tomorrow we'll come down and finish her up and move across the creek to the south side. Alright guys, it's now Tuesday, September 17th. It is 2:20 in the afternoon. I'm in the grain cart once again, the 8320, and Tom is combining once again. We came down, I'd say we got here about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and we just I got the service truck filled up with diesel fuel for the combine. I got the combine filled, I got the tractor filled, and after that, we did a little bit of window cleaning and filter cleaning, and then what we did was we jumped in the combine and the cart, and we got the north side completely done. Agnew's north section is completely done, and then we just moved down here to the south section across the creek, and we have been here now, like I said, since 10:30, 11, and it's 2:20 now, so a few hours so far. But we are in the south section now, continuing our efforts on the corn harvest. But we are on the south section, and we are beginning the process of opening up. We've got this end opened up to our down back rows, but we still got to go all the way around the field yet. We got some steep hills to battle on this side. No big deal. Nothing a little bit of, like I've said before, nothing a little bit of slow and steady can't fix. So we are going to keep on going here to get this field knocked out as much as we can today until the boss tells us to stop. But we'll see what we can do. So this is the first time I've had to wait on a truck today. I just pulled up, but I don't know how long I'll have to wait. But I always like it every once in a while when I have to sit and wait for a truck, because it gives me a chance to jump out. Gives me a chance to jump out and stretch my legs. Because when you're sitting all day in the tractor, getting out and stretching your legs is definitely a good thing. But here's the unit. I don't think I've actually been able to get out and actually show you guys the rig actually out in the field, because I've been in it the whole time. But this is the 8320 with the big 1,000 bushel grain cart. She does a darn good job. I ran her a little bit last year, but I've gotten really familiar with her this year because I've been the only one that's run it this year so far. But she's a good piece of equipment. She's done a lot of good for us, and she's beautiful too. But I guess I'm gonna sit here and wait for a truck to show up. Actually, looks like I see a truck coming down the road. That's my dad. He's the next truck I gotta load, so I'm gonna jump back in and load him up. Alright guys, it is just past 6 o'clock. I'm up here at our dryer site. The boss radioed us and said once we fill the grain cart and fill the combine one more time, to go ahead and just shut her down because the wet bin was getting full. So once again, we got to let the system run, let the dryer suck wet corn out of the wet bin, put it through the dryer, and put it in the dry bin. And so I figured I'd stop by here, and I ran into Scott in the black peat on the way back down, and I guess he said he was going to go ahead and take the truck back down and load it up with the load that we loaded up on the equipment, and he was going to bring it up and try to squeeze it in here. And I came up here, I figured I'd show you. This is our wet bin. I showed you in our dry bin earlier in this video, but this is in our wet bin. You can see it's full. You can see we do have a crater forming in the middle there. So I think you can see it. There's a crater starting to form right in the middle, going down where corn is being sucked out. There you go. Yep, there you go. Now you can see it. And it actually just kicked back on, so it's actually now sucking corn out as I speak now. So we have to pretty much let it overnight, do this system where it comes out of this bin, up this auger, into the dryer, up that auger, and into the dry bin. And by the sounds of it, he's having us take the day off tomorrow because my dad has a bunch of feed loads to do tomorrow, so he won't be here with his truck. And because we are in a, we're having these situations every other day now where the wet bin's full, I think Scott is gonna spend the day in the black peat, coming down here all day and hauling out loads of dry corn and taking it to town. So the dry bin is really ready to take a whole bunch of wet corn, and it's ready to rock and roll. And then Thursday, at least as of right now, Thursday we'll be up and going again. But give it a day where we can take a lot of dry corn out and get everything moved and get everything ready to start putting more wet corn in here, and we'll be good to go. But I think that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for joining us once again for another day of corn harvest, and we'll see you later on. Alright guys, it's now about 7 o'clock. I'm here at the shop now. Nobody is back yet. I assume Scott is still in the process of squeezing in that last load into the wet bin. But I'm just going to hang out here at the shop until the guys show up, and I will make sure I'll get the guaranteed game plan for tomorrow. I'm pretty sure we're going to have the day off so that dry corn can be hauled, but I always like to be 100% sure because plans can change on a dime out here. But I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this video here, guys. With us possibly having a day off tomorrow, I think this is a good place to cut off the video and start anew. So I think I'm going to end this video here, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy the second video of Corn Harvest 2024. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you guys smash the like button on this video. Spread the word of the channel, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining us today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.